you had the opportunity to run some point a little bit or like start the offense? And I know it's not that traditional in a sense, but like, how's that felt getting the opportunity to handle the ball?
It's been good. It's actually kind of funny because like with USA basketball, whenever I played, I was only point guard. Not only, but like that was my main role. So kind of being in that position again, it's been a while, but it's been good so far. And I think I've surprised myself. I mean, I haven't run point in so long, but I think I've been handling it pretty good. A lot better.
Women's basketball player, like be this athletic in my whole life. So just like
yes, it's feeling better. Better management.
I know it's gonna get offensive rebound if she's on the court.
Yeah, I think I'm just handling a lot better, and
back, get their
I think
rebound.
this
But
off season,
I think
letting
it's
it
also
heal,
like a
kind
very
of get
important
healthy. I think
character.
that
So
really helps a lot.
she's just
And kind of knowing that
she
just not
works super hard. She runs back on defense. She's always there in defensive top.
How are you guys feeling the gap with her?
Very strong, and I
Where do you see that?
think it's gonna be really important.
I really see everyone stepping
especially
up,
playing teams that
like a
have
leadership
physical
standpoint, whether it's
have
scoring, intensity,
athletic
defensive
person,
intensity,
player like her.
energy.
And I think she's gonna be.
I really see everyone stepping up, and I
What's
think
ice like? I mean, we
that's
haven't
kind
seen
of like
either
one
of
of
those
our.
two.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
we haven't played, so it's really hard to
Ice
see
is
like
very
a few
similar
practices in,
to
but I think
Yana
that's
in
one
that,
of our.
she works super hard, and I think I was very pleased like the first day they came in the summer.
One of like the top
the
pros
first
in
thing
our
is like
team
we
right
started
now
playing
is
5 on
that
5.
there's not
They were
like
just
any one
they
player
didn't
that's
seem
really
like
good.
they
I think we're all
came in
How we doing?
pretty even in
not
that sense.
scared
We're
of
all
like,
bringing
going
things to the table,
getting
and it's
physical
all
with
like
the guys that
all
always played against American players, but also shooting the ball. Like she's just so much confidence, and I think it's sometimes
I mean,
wouldn't
Nika is for
understand that
sure
as a
like
freshman.
she's like
For her,
the loudest voice you hear, always talking, and she's done a really good job of kind of like pulling everyone along,
so I think
communicating aspect.
her and
The
Yana
freshmen
are
are pretty
gonna
quiet, but kind of just making sure that we're all talking, all communicating on the same
I hope they
page.
feel that.
But I really think that everyone
is
doing a great job.
with our system.
You know, so that
They picked us really
you about
quick.
knowing you're gonna have to step up.
I don't really have
You
to
just
like
bring it on. Like I'm ready.
have a lot
So,
for them. Whenever
for
Coach
you
says
too,
something,
I
they
mean,
react. So it's been great. I
Him
think
kind
you
of
know,
just telling me to
played like
kind of just being
we're very
like,
optimistic,
ready,
real,
you know what
real
this
good,
season's
and I
gonna
think
be like, you know what you need to do for us, and
kind of knowing what
just letting me know like I am ready. I'm a much
when we
different
asked
player
Janelle
than
about
what
this, one of the
I
first
was
things she
last
said
year,
was,
and
well,
I'm
she's
ready to
left-handed,
take
so
a role.
that's
I'm ready
nice.
for
From your perspective as another
to bring
big,
more
so
to
maybe
the
somebody's
team,
gone
bring more
against
to
her
the
in
table. So I'm
workouts
really
and
excited
practices. How much of a
to
difference is it that she's left?
I just prove myself,
I
but
think
just
it's
with this
awesome
new
that
team.
she's left-handed. I
How do you
think
feel different
especially
than how
if
you
we're
were
in the
last
court, kind of just
I think it starts with my
I like
point,
to go right.
but then
I'm right-handed, she's
also
left, so
kind of
it's
this summer,
perfect.
like getting
Can,
myself
kind
healthy,
of
that definitely
space
helps with
the
my
floor. Like where do
confidence
you want to be?
and
What's
the mental
what's
side,
your
and
best
physically,
spot?
I'm
What's
just
what
moving a
that
lot
makes
better.
you like comfortable? Where you want to shoot from? It's good to have that kind
Just
of
like so I feel
people
confident,
wouldn't
like
expect
doing
it.
more,
Left
not just
hand
being
there,
one-dimensional
it
shooter.
goes in where your left hand, it
can
goes
do
in.
more now.
Like I know it's
Are you
going
feeling
good,
comfortable?
but
knowing
it's
that
just good. It's
the
kind of
spotlight now
giving
is
an
on
extra, like a
Wait,
little
I'm sorry, what?
Are you
spicy
feeling
on
comfortable knowing that
offense.
the
But
spotlight now is kind
as
of
I
on you and
said,
the page is going to be on the
her
spotlight?
jumper.
I don't think about it like
Freaking
that.
jumper.
That's when I kind
know
of get
it's
nervous.
going,
But
but
I
also
kind of think
bring
like
that physicality.
the spotlight is it's going to be on all of us, so me included, but just kind of what you do with it.
So, Mark,
So not
you
focusing
didn't
on that, but just doing what I need to do.
You didn't get to practice against
Coming into
all
the
summer. Now
games
you're
and
back.
handling
So
my
you've seen a
business,
difference
handling our business.
after she stayed over the summer.
Yeah,
No,
I would definitely say just kind of, for her, I think that first year is kind of like,
Tell me about just
Yeah, it's been a long. It's been a long time since I've been in the point guard position, but I've been doing more and more of it in practice, and it's pretty good so far. I feel comfortable.
just looking at how
I get yelled at a couple times,
Carolina
but
Azzi
it's been
got
good so
adjusted
far, and
so
I'm
quick. I
excited
think,
to
for
kind of
her,
add
it just
that.
needed a little more time, but I think she got more comfortable. She's,
USA basketball. I mean, I did some in high school,
doesn't
but
stop. She
USA
gets in,
basketball.
she gets physical, For her, I think that, the biggest
the mid really
the mental
nets
state,
it's almost like
working through it, and I think she got much better. She improved, I think
Coach has really harped on this year, kind of like whether we're running a play, transition, whatever it is, like first thing you do is like score. So I think that's helped, just remembering that. When I bring the ball up, like first thing I'm trying to do is get to the basket, and when someone stops me, then I pass it. So far in practice, like when I've been running the point, it's attack and then look to kick and stuff. So I've had a lot of fun because it's fun beating up our practice players.
I'm gonna leave in a year.
Coach said that Paige mentioned that he seems to be a little bit nicer this year, and he just made a funny comment that he only has to deal with Nika now and not Paige. But not so much that part. Have you seen a change in his coaching style this season as opposed to last season?
She's been great.
Yes, I would. nicer, I guess, is a good word. But I would say I don't want to say happier, but like practices have been. But I also think that we've done a good job as a team. Like we haven't done anything to make him mad and upset him yet, but we've done a really good job so far. I mean, we're only like 5 practices in, but just doing the little things, making sure we're bringing our energy and intensity every day. So like those are not things that he's got to get on us for. So making sure we're controlling the controllables. I think it's a little bit easier for them, only having to get on us on certain things.
It helps me utilize that skill that I knew I had, but I wasn't really, comfortable. I wasn't in the situation to utilize my passing skills. But I think this type of offense is just so much more free. I see myself
kind of just him
kind of get more
being like, you know what you need to do, right? And, so kind of just this understanding of the team is going to need me to do more, whether it's scoring, whatever it is. But I for sure want to be that person that the team can rely on, the coaches can rely on.
I think that's
really know
one of the
that.
big things to improve on is you really need to step into that role. The NCAA tournament, and obviously you've seen trends from.
It means a lot. I mean, knowing that he knows I'm capable of doing this, knowing that I know that I'm capable of it too, but having that confidence in the coaches says a lot, and it also just gives you a lot more confidence in being able to do it.
Their place, but even tougher this year. What do you got to do to get to where you want to be?
I love passing.
It's really exciting, although it does not really mean much. He's got to prove it when we start games and stuff. But just getting to really get to play with her and get to know her so far this year, it's been a lot of fun. She's gonna be have a big role on our team.
I think I feel more free
off the court. She's really funny. I love both of our freshmen, but they both bring such different dynamics and personalities. But she's got a kind of a, I don't know, it's something I didn't expect that she'd be like. Like she's a country girl, and it's just funny getting to know her. Yeah, like she likes country music. She wants to have a farm when she gets older. Just like little things I never thought. I'd never look at her and be like, yeah, this girl's gonna have a farm in 2 years.
It's not a surprise why there's so many.
Ice's been doing really well. I've been really proud of her. She's my roommate in our apartment. We're next to each other, so I get to be with her 24/7. But she's been doing really well in practice. I know the coach has been on her. It's been a big adjustment for her, but she's been handling it really well. And
you lose to Sandra, obviously tough one, but
I guess so. I haven't seen her do it, but there's one in her room.
I think that's
deserved. Now the question comes. Last year you got a lot of hype and it didn't really pan out the way you wanted to. What needs to be done differently?
I've talked more to Ice about it because we live together. So kind of just reminding her, yes, this is UConn. It's supposed to be hard. So don't get down on yourself. The coaches are on you. There's so many expectations. You need to be your biggest win right now. You have all of us to support you, but you can't have bad practice. Be down on yourself. It's just a practice. You show up the next day and learn and be better. So kind of just remembering it's supposed to be hard. It's your first year. You're supposed to mess up. Just reminding her that we're all there.
I just want to make sure that every time I can get a push and get a pass through a defender,
she's great. I love her. She's actually teaching me French right now as well. Yes. But I think she brings such a different aspect to our team. But you can tell that she is a fifth year, just the way that she plays and her confidence and the shots that she takes and makes, that kind of stuff. But it's been a lot of fun. It's been great. I mean, she is a really good leader, really good at communicating, and I think that's one of the biggest points, from the biggest stressors in being a leader. So she's done a really good job, and I think everyone is following her footsteps as it should be, but she's done a great job.
Have you guys hung out a lot off the court?
We actually live together, so we have. I think we get along really well, so even after practice, we're kind of just stuck together, always doing stuff together.
That's how it should be. Anyway, thank you.
We were also, I know we talked about how Caroline Ducharme is developing for practice and could be having a breakout season. Describe Amari DeBerry and how she could have how she's been doing in practice, and how she could potentially have a breakout season or something.
I mean, Amari is so talented and then so big as well. It's kind of a key piece. But she's been doing really well this year. I'm excited I mean, her confidence levels are different than they were last year, so I'm excited to play with this sophomore year Amari and have her play a bigger role this year.
And also earlier we talked about how you like the whole Ayanna Patterson dunking over people. Just describe like what it's like having both Ayanna Patterson and Ice Brady in practice and just on the team as a whole.
They're amazing. They're doing a really good job so far. I mean, the coach has been on them. Just being at UConn in general, it's a hard adjustment, but they've taken it really well. They're working really hard, and you can just see the progress they've made in this last little bit in the summer, the last couple months. You can just see like them starting to understand the offense and the concepts that we're learning.
I don't know if this question is that's right, but like what expectations you have for yourself in your sophomore season?
I want to bring a level of consistency to the team, and I want my teammates and the coach to be able to rely on me and know what they're going to get from me every game.
One of the games I also want to preview is UConn at Tennessee. Like when you played Tennessee, when UConn played Tennessee at the XL Center, you went off for 7 threes. How do you think being at Tennessee this time in Knoxville? But how do you think that's going to change this time around, or is there anything that's going to change?
Well, obviously I don't want anything to change, but I feel like they might guard me a little bit different and not let me get that many threes. But I'm super excited just to be in that atmosphere, just knowing like the history of Tennessee UConn. So I'm excited to be in their atmosphere, in the Tennessee environment, and get all their crazy fans and get to be a part of that. But I think it's just going to be a great game. I know our team is super competitive and looking forward to all of these games this year.
And what other non-conference games, aside from also South Carolina, are you guys like looking forward to in the schedule?
I think all of them. I would say Texas, and it's the first one. We're all super excited. I know. I can't wait and get things rolling.
Does being ranked outside the top 5 mean anything to you guys? I mean, does it deal with your pride at all, or do you think, good, that's just fuel to the fire. We're going to go prove people we deserve better?
I think it's just added fuel to the fire, knowing that people don't think that we're that good, and since Paige is out, then we're not good anymore. But I think we're learning a lot about ourselves individually as a team this summer and so far in practices, and getting to play with each other more. I think we're really seeing what we're capable of. So, kind of like I just said, that's just added fuel to the fire for what's to come this season.
How are you guys better as a team now than you were last year?
I think that we're a lot different this year. I think like our new pieces, our new freshmen, our new transfer, they all bring different things to the table. And with Paige being out, everyone's kind of had this realization that everyone's got to step up and do more. We can't rely on Paige to do what Paige does and help us win whatever. Like we all have to bring more to the table. So I think that that has been like a key part, and everyone's got to bring something so we can all rely on each other. There's no room for anyone to be like, I'm going to take this game off. We all need each other every day.
Coach was asked if he can coach you guys hard, and he said, I could, but I haven't had to. Do you feel like you guys have just taken it upon yourself to step it up a little bit or be more focused, or do you realize Paige isn't there, you have to do something different or better?
I would say we kind of realized that stuff all in the summer, and I would say so far in practice, someone mentioned how Paige told Coach he was being nice to us, and he said he just hasn't needed to get on us. And I think that we've brought a different kind of level of energy and intensity to practices that they haven't had to get on us for that yet. So they just had to coach us on the X's and O's and teaching points, but the energy and stuff, we're controlling all our controllables and doing what we need to do.
Is that because you guys realize there's something different about the team and so much is missing with Paige, you have to make up for it with focus? Why the better attitude or focus?
I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if it's that, if it's, we ended the season kind of with that sour taste in our mouth. So we know things need to change this year, and you got to start early to prepare for what's to come. But like I said, I think it's just a new team. So we have new, I don't know.
What does Lou add to this team? Coach said she just knows how to score, and that's a valuable commodity for any team. But what have you seen in Lou?
She does. You can definitely tell that she's been in college and she's experienced, and even learning all our plays and how we run things here. She's picked up on everything really fast. And when it comes down to Lou's been able to get a bucket on anyone. She's got some great go-to shots, but it's been a lot of fun to play with because it's hard to guard so many different scorers.
Ayana Rookie of the Year, Freshman of the Year, but nobody's really seen her. What does she bring? Obviously, the athleticism people talk about, but just what do you see?
I mean, Georgia said it best. That girl is like a superhuman. Um, but she brings kind of like energy and intensity on the inside, and she's been a lot of fun to play with. You can just in the last little bit, you can see how much she's developed, just like learning our offense, learning how we play, and the backdoor cuts, all the passing and stuff. She's gotten so much better. So I'm really excited to keep building our chemistry as a team with her, seeing how that develops.